Right, even on holiday I couldn't resist. So I'm actually in Poland at the moment, visiting family. And a few months ago, while searching German eBay, I come across this. And it seemed, I think, something led me to believe that the guy who was selling it was Polish. And I've got family in Poland. It's where we are now. So I kept an eye on this to see what it would, the price it would make. It looks like a scratch built machine. Anyway, cut a long story short, it was it didn't make a lot of money, and I bought it and asked them to send it to Poland. So that was delivered about a couple of months ago. I knew I was travelling to Poland, and I'm here for a week. But I've just got it out of the box, and it's twice the size I thought it was going to be. It hasn't been used for a long time, but everything's free. Look how solid that is. I mean, that's not going to break, is it? God. The safety valve needs a weight on it. Everything needs oiling. The size of that. I mean, whoever built this has spent time on the construction, and I'm going to try and get it going today. Wants a good scrub up. Look at the size of that burner. Huge. I mean, that's 1.25 inches deep, 5 inches long, 3 inches wide. I've managed to get what I would call methylated spirits, but I know USA is denatured. In Poland, it's denatured. It's got a dummy governor. It's got a really solid pressure regulator. It's big. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a clean down. I haven't got none of my tools here or anything like that. Father-in-law's got tools, so I'll still be able to use some of his tools. But all I'm going to do first of all is just give it a brush down and give it a go. But the only thing what I thought initially, because I only saw the photographs, because it had this like dome, I thought it might be an old doll or something like that. But no, I definitely think it's been scratch built. But it's solid. This flywheel is, here we go, look. Nick the father-in-law's tape, but what we got here? That's 14 mil flywheel. Piston's got to be, look. Cylinders, 7 mil. It's big. Boiler, 24 mil. That's as big as my biggest Marklin. A little bit better light. I've opened the garage up. So that's obviously been painted red before. This is free. It's got relatively free. I wonder will it go? Will it go? Look at that state of that. Bloody hell. I'm going to have to give it a good scrub. I haven't got all my normal facilities. I'm going to switch off for a sec, and then I'm going to scrub down just with a brush and just try and get it a bit tidier. And I'll see if I can dig around and find some oil and see how we get on. Right, all I've got at the moment is one of these little sanding blocks. You can see how bad the base is, and the body, and the boiler. But beginning to get some results. I think whoever built this, I knew what they were doing. I just noticed these. So this is an exhaust. One's an exhaust vent. And they've even built in a little drip tray at the bottom of the cylinder, and that comes through to here as well. So someone paid some attention. I'm hoping somewhere along the line when I'm cleaning I can find some inscription, because a lot of scratch built put their name, and I'd like to find it, because whoever built this knew what they were doing. This is lovely. That's lovely. I mean, the wheel for that is in there, inside. So I'll continue cleaning, and I'll come back again shortly. Yeah, rust everywhere. This is I think this is an alley base, aluminium. It's not steel, or some sort of alloy anyway. It's not steel, it's not rusty, but it is well corroded. The boiler, I think it's the same. I think it's aluminium. This has been painted before, and it was black paint there. And this is steel. It's rusted. I don't think that was ever green. I think that's just a bit of paint touched up afterwards. So I'm going to give it as good a clean as I can, and then here's a little alley. Might be steel. Clean it up and have a look. It's got two pull-offs. Another one here. Take off there and a take off there. Anyway, let's continue and see how we get on. Right, I spent an hour and a half doing a bit of polishing and cleaning, and there's been some surprises. Underneath all that grime was quite a lot of brass. This is complete brass, except for that part there. The rest of it is brass. You've got brass fittings, brass cylinder, brass takeoffs, both sides. These are either brass or bronze bushes that have been put in. What else is there? Brass filler cap, brass fittings. So I don't have any paint at the moment. Now this boiler has been painted before. This is all covered in paint, so I'm going to repaint it. I thought it was, I'm going to get a magnet, because I thought that was, when it was all covered in grime, I thought it was like an alloy, but I think it's still now painted in silver. That's what it looks like. That's definitely paint. So I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to have to try and find a reasonable heat resistant paint. I'm going to repaint the firebox, leave the base, repaint the flywheel and the end of the crank in red, which have been painted red before, and that'll probably be about it. Now when I do these, when I work on any of my engines really, especially if they're old, I always have I'm mindful of the previous owners, and a lot of the time previous owners are long gone, and I always feel that I should have respect for previous owners, previous builders. I mean, the gentleman or woman may well have been more likely to be a gentleman that built this. Is probably long gone, but they spent a lot of time and effort in making a nice model, and I sort of like to do it justice when I'm sort of putting it back together. Or, I mean, this hadn't been used for years. I mean, it was so much grime on there. We weren't rusty, so I think it'd been kept somewhere. Well, there's a bit of rust on there, but nothing else was that bad. Now, the other thing, let's turn it round, show you. Now I'm hoping, right, so normally a builder puts a nameplate, and I can't find any nameplates. I've looked under the base, no inscriptions or anything. However, there are 4 little screw holes there, and you can see a distinct cleaner patch. Even though I've cleaned this, there's a distinct cleaner patch there. So I'm hoping that years ago, when it was built, the builder put a nameplate, and that's what I think that was. Now, it doesn't line up with, I suppose it could have been a generator lined up with that. Could have been a generator. But I'm hoping the person that made this put their own nameplate, and that's what I'm saying that was. Even though it could have been a generator. If it was a generator, but it had a long shaft. But I think that was a nameplate, and I'm hoping it was, because whoever built this spent a lot of time on it, a lot of effort, using good materials. I think they're bronze bushes in there. I'm going to oil it later. I've got to go to the DIY shop because so I'm not at home, and I've got to go find a DIY shop and get some paint. But I'm going to paint this tomorrow. But yeah, this has turned out to be a really nice model. And I don't normally buy scratch built models. I normally buy brand names. But perhaps that's not the right way to go, because now I don't even know if this runs, but I'll bet it does. I bet it does. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Watch this space. Tomorrow I'm going to get it painted and give it a blast with a steam. But so that's it for now, because I've got to go out, find a shop, find some paint, find some brushes. I'm not at home, and so I haven't got all my normal bits and bobs all laying around. But we'll give it a bash tomorrow, and we'll see how we get on. Cheers, guys.